We're in Mexico City, and I've set a drone up over the airport, as you can see. There we are, middle of screen, waiting to take off. Panning around to the right. You can see it's quite an awesome scene. So I've called this flight Day of the Dead in Mexican or Spanish, Dia de los Muertos. So in honour of that, we will fly past the cemetery. First we'll fly up to this Air Force base up the north of the city. It's quite big, Santa Lucia Air Force Base. Then we'll fly down to the cemetery, which we should be able to find because it's on the west end of this Lake Guadalupe. Looks quite distinctive, and it's on top of a hill as well. So between the water running down the end of the lake, this road, we should be able to find the spot. And the third one is, I think it's part of the former Mexican Olympic facilities. We've got these, that now says Hippodrome of the Americas, and some commercial premises there, like military hospital. But should be able to see these 1, 2, 3 big playing fields, I think. So let's zoom out, and you see there's the overall flight plan. Go north to the airbase, southwest to the cemetery, south again to the Olympic area, and then land, which is about 56 nautical miles all up. So, okay, we're in the cockpit. Let's get this show on the road. So I've mounted the 5th GoPro, which I always forget about. It was sitting on the tail for a while, but I always forget it's there. So I've put it above the rear cockpit. See how that looks on takeoff. It might look interesting. Get the revs up. See if we can keep this flight under 15 minutes. We'll break off. Looks pretty good actually. Some right rudder. 40 knots, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Always get over control there. 110, rotate, gear up, flaps up. Looking pretty good. I'll just stay in this view for a moment. Trim is good. Accelerating. Shouldn't have throttled down that much. Going through 190 knots now.
007 continue for north departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace. 007, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Mike India Golf 1.
Mexico Tower 007 frequency
And we're turning north to fly to this airbase. Well, that's a pretty cool view. I'll come back to that. Let's go to the left wing camera. Nice. Just across a busy intersection. On the right wing. Lots of buildings. There's a chimney or an airport off to the right. Let's look at the right wing tip. Hard to tell from this distance. Okay, jump in the back seat. Instructor seat, where you usually like to fly from. Illusions of grandeur, you might call it, but I like the view better from here. Okay, so we've got about 15 miles to go. 350 knots, let's crank it up a bit. remembering this is a fast jet 15-minute flight, so it should take about an hour or so in general aviation aircraft. That's the idea of it. And you can stop and smell the roses and enjoy all this great scenery, which I have to expeditiously move past, but keep the flight short also so I don't run out of fuel. I only loaded up, I think with a, I haven't looked for a while, I think it's 50% fuel load. Doesn't give me much more than 25 minutes flight time. Rising ground here, lots of small buildings. Correcting our course. Go to the left wing view. Nice. Slow off a bit because we're almost at the air base. We've covered 20 odd miles. Let's climb a bit. Looks pretty big on the map. So you've got to remember, well, you don't have to, but I've not been to most of these. Oh, look at that. Must have been a mine. Most of these places, so I've spent an hour or so on Google Maps looking for points of interest, or at least navigation points that are feasible. And it's really just the first pass around what are obviously complicated and large cultural destinations. Here we go, long runway. Running pretty much north and south. So we're coming around the north side of the airport. According to my map here in the cockpit, quite a few aircraft down here. I just can't see them from this bit. Let's run past the tower. I always appreciate that. We learned that from Top Gun 1. Okay, there's a few aircraft I can see parked there. Alright, let's head down to, pretty much on track now to this Lake Guadalupe and find that cemetery if we can. Southeast back to the city. It's a big area. So I pretty much just tried to see the outskirts of Mexico City, which is probably the whole metropolitan area, lots of suburbs in it. And we just try to do a circumnavigation of that. Loving the pastel colours on these buildings. Greens, lavenders, pinks, awesome. Okay, let's climb a bit, see if we can spot this lake. There it is, 12 o'clock. That irregularly shaped lake. Middle of the three we can see 1, 2, 3. There we go, 3 of them. So, looking at my map in a bit more detail. Now we're looking for pretty much straight down the middle. Slow up. say it's the it's hard to tell if you follow this long promontory pointing outwards, come right a bit. Should be on track. It's going to be hard to see, I think. 1 mile off the nose. Can we see it? Let's try the right side. I think it's on that hill, which looks rather barren at the moment. I'm just going to do a quick circle. I reckon, yep. Okay, so that road, there it is, where that road curves around, and in there we have the cemetery. Yep, that's it. Okay, we found it. Very cool. Right, let's head on down. We're right on track actually to the Olympic stuff. We like Olympic stuff. Was it 1964, the Mexico Olympics? Can't quite remember. Wow, look at the little bridge. Probably fly under that. No, I might try it today. I'm not entirely sure that the, hit bubbles, the collision detection has been sorted out on all these bridges. People have recorded that at the moment. Yeah, not so much. Just fascinating looking terrain here. Golf course, yeah, golf course spotted. Awesome. About 5 miles out. Just climb a bit, we should be able to see some stadiums, etc. Another large lake, it's another big landmark. Okay, let's slow up. Once, touch wood, this flight's pretty much on time. 10 minutes in. And we're coming up to our last turn point now. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Awesome. Yep. See the pink circle at one end, green at the other end, with the track around it, and then another oval down this end. That's exactly what it looks like. That's great. And probably aquatic events in that rectangular lake beyond. Awesome. Righto, let's go on land. Channel 2. Channel 1. Channel 1. Mike India Golf 4. Mike India Golf 4. Let's try again. Mike India Golf 4. No, not happy enough.
Mexico Tower 007 is 10 miles west with Alpha to land.
007 Mexico Tower. Make left downwind runway 23 left. Altimeter tree 0.31 wind 29 or 4 at 8.
2-3, got to dial that in. Learn benefit. And dial it in the long way. committed now. 2, 3. Got it. 2, 3 left. Yeah. Mike India Golf 1.
Enter left downwind runway
That
23
worked.
left 007.
Okay. Airport's up that way. I'll look to the right there. We've got some great parks and big stadium. Very nice. Yeah, check that out. It's huge. Okay, airport. Is to the north. Using my moving map display here to help me find it. Okay, it should be about 11 o'clock. 7 miles out. Yeah, I can see flashing lights. So we're heading upwind at the moment. Let's expedite that. It's 14 minutes already. Not going to make a 15-minute flight. But getting more disciplined. Set right. Left traffic. 23 left. Okay, left. And at the moment it's going to be the runway on the right. Yep. That's it. There it is. And of course I forgot to mention that it's about 7,500 feet above sea level, this airport, so coastal dwellers like me can barely breathe up here to start with. Luckily I'm flying on oxygen. Let's just try my fifth camera view again. Okay. Mike India Golf 1.
Cleared to land runway 23 left 007.
Just see if this camera view works for us. Gear down. Full flaps. Three left, 23 left, there it is. Air brake out. Pretty high actually. This might be hard to land from this view I think, but we'll give it a try. Gear is down. Sit 23 left. Still fast. 14139. It's going to be a long landing. Speed brake in. 112. We're going to be okay. Luckily it's a long runway. 99 knots, not too bad. And there we go, Mexico City. Awesome.